Nice to have you on Morning Scramble right here in North Central Arizona with us, the heart of Prescott. Lovely to have you with us. And you are going to be so glad you came because I have the cutest guests. Yes, Luann Herbert. And also Jeanne
Hi.
and Liz Stegmeir. And they are Circle L Ranch Animal Rescue and Sanctuary volunteers, and you're the
manager.
Animal manager. You are the person who takes care of all these dogs. and then the cute guest host here. We have puppies with us today from Circle L Ranch. These are just little ones, and they're mommy.
Yes.
So tell us about these, Luann.
Well, we wanted to bring a family. And this is a very young mama. Her name's Fancy, mostly Doxy. And her puppies, we don't know because they don't look, but they're 7 weeks old and they're just darlings, so whatever they are. Little boy, Captain, little girl, Joy.
Well, I tell you, Captain has big feet.
Yes.
For a little puppy, so,
And, yeah, that's what we're thinking.
So he may actually end up being a little bit larger, hard to see,
yeah.
but aren't they just absolutely adorable? Well, this
And
is
look
an
how
example of what Circle L Ranch Animal Rescue and Sanctuary does. You got these babies when they were 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
All right, and so people turn these over to you? Is that what happens?
They came from Yuma Humane Society, but they were under surrender.
I see. So they're like a safe. So I mean, this is the thing. I mean, you have what, 80-something dogs right now, possibly.
Usually at any given.
At any given time, give or take a few. Okay, and they're up for adoption, most of them.
Oh, yes.
Except for the sanctuary part, because I know you also have some that live there the rest of their lives. They're not able to be adopted. But nevertheless, you have wonderful babies like these. These little guys, Captain and Joy, and also Mommy Fancy, you know, will be up for adoption in 3 or 4 weeks, something like that.
Yes, they'll be able to go home then. Liz always makes sure they have the first 2 of their 3 puppy shot series.
Sure.
And then if we have them up to 4 months, we have them spayed and neutered.
Well, and of
Because
course,
that's so important.
well, the spay-neuter is, yes. I mean, this is why we have these 2 beautiful puppies, because little Fancy didn't get spayed soon enough before she, you know,
And
came
see
to
what
whoever.
happened. The owner then had a litter and didn't want to take care of the mama and the litter and turn them in.
Puppies
so
are
now
hard.
we have homeless dogs.
Well, and so how do people get their animals spayed and neutered, and why should they do that?
Oh, gosh. Your veterinarian and the Humane Society here also has a very reasonable, sometimes even free spay-neuter programs going through grants.
Right, so it's not
a
expensive.
big deal. It's not a big deal. It's so much less expensive than having a litter and caring for them.
Yes, and possibly not being able to care for them and giving up a dog that you love, which should not happen. And then you've got to find 2 extra homes.
And it's so important because if you have a male dog, he can smell a female in heat a mile away. A mile.
Well, they smell 400 times better than we do, which is almost incomprehensible.
And then the dog wants to escape. He wants to dig. He wants to climb out. So he gets loose. He's running in the street. He can get hit by a car. He runs into another male that's after the same female. There's a fight. They're much more aggressive, you know, when they're in heat or chasing a female in heat.
Well, and besides health-wise, it's a better thing for them to be spayed and neutered as well.
Yeah, dogs get cancer just like people do.
There are no negatives? Are there no negatives to spaying and neutering?
No.
I'm not aware of any. No. I know people have said, oh, my dog got fat after I had her spayed. Well, that's not from being spayed. It's being overly loved. Too many treats. Too many treats, and we're all guilty.
Too much food love.
Yes, too much food love.
Well, these are the cutest little creatures I've ever seen, and I guess you've got more puppies. What, you have 8 puppies coming in, Liz, like next week?
Yeah, probably Friday. About 8 more coming in.
Young
Can
ones,
we say spay, neuter, spay, neuter, spay, neuter?
Yes.
And just, I mean, it's just not that difficult if we can just get folks. And, you know, and if there's just no way you can afford to spay, neuter, there are programs to help. Yeah, you can contact Circle L. They have a Humane Society. I mean, your veteran, anybody, just, you know, get that taken care of. How old do they need to be before they're spay neutered on a dog?
We like to do 4 to 5 months. That way they've reached kind of maturity.
But not far enough to get themselves in trouble.
Right, yeah, they won't go into heat that early, but at least you're controlling it before that happens.
Well, every one of these wonderful little pets deserves a good home, and certainly, and I'm always afraid the homes are going to run out. I mean, I have multiple pets, you know, I just think, well, maybe nobody will adopt this one, I better take, you know.
But that's
you can
a
only go so far.
real concern, because in this country, although we've made great strides through a number of organizations, there are still 8 million innocent little lives being killed.
Snuffed out every year, 8 million of these wonderful
overcrowded
animals.
shelters.
Just because people don't take the responsibility.
Nothing wrong with a dog. Young, beautiful, healthy.
No, they're fabulous.
Well,
you have a fundraiser coming up, because it takes a lot of money to take care of these. I mean, you can donate to Circle L Ranch directly, but I'm sure that a lot of you, you know, put in money of your own, because I know that's how fosters and volunteers do. But nevertheless, a lot of money to feed and take care of these wonderful creatures, get them spayed, neutered, get them their shots, and preparing them for adoption to a good home. So the wine tasting fundraiser is Sunday, May 1st. We'll talk about this more next month, because we want to have Circle L Ranch on again with other fabulous animals that you can take home. I want them all personally. Thanks so much for joining us, Luann and Jeanne and Liz. Lovely to have you. And Fancy, enjoy, and Captain.
Bye-bye.
We'll be right back.